The interesting thing around mental health at this particular juncture in our lives is that it intersects with so many different areas. So, again, the mental health and our physical health, and what comes up for women at this stage. So, we'll have all sorts of, I think there's around 38 symptoms, but all sorts of symptoms around brain fog and forgetfulness and lack of confidence and worrying and self-esteem loss. I mean, all of these are at play, and how the physical impacts the emotional is very strong at this stage. So we look at, for example, if physical things are happening, such as hot flushes or just forgetfulness, how that makes us feel about ourselves. And that impacts our confidence and how we bring ourselves every day to either work or to our families and to relationships. When we're not feeling our true selves, or we're not feeling the selves that we're used to feeling, and that identity has shifted so much at this time, which is so common, it's really important to remember and to reflect on who it was that we were. And in those times when we see ourselves not doing things just as well as we could before, or doing the same kinds of things, that to remember actually that this is a transitional time, and that in fact we are going to get through this in a very different way. But how to manage and cope at that time is really important, to have some tools and some skills, and those can be as easily remembered as just trying to find, trying to embrace new ways perhaps of doing things that we don't or didn't do in the past. I know a lot of women talk about their inability to multitask quite the same way that they did, and they're finding themselves at a time where they can't manage as much as they did, and what tends to happen is that they feel badly about themselves as a result of that. And so to have in their back pocket or their mind that to quiet that inner voice and that critical voice, and just to replace that with, I can do this and this will get better and it will get easier, to have that self-belief.